What's going on, everybody? It's Josh with ParaXplorerZ. I can say that because we're talking about ParaXplorerZ, the new series on Paraflixx, and we're talking about episode one. I'm going to give a chance for people, hopefully, to come in here. I don't expect a lot of people to watch this right now because the episode just debuted literally in like an hour and a half ago. So not everybody has watched it. So if you're here, fair warning, if you're here in the chat, we may end up talking about spoilers. Who knows? I just thought I would talk a little bit about the episode itself, and just things in general. So I'm pretty excited. So hopefully you guys will be coming in here if you've seen it. I know earlier Stacy popped in here before the show started, Tatalongo, and said that he watched it. Excellent show. So I'm glad to get feedback, like good feedback from that. So I'm really happy. I'm so excited. And I really do hope that we get to bring you more of these episodes continually. I don't know how long the series is going to go. Again, this is a paranormal journey that we accepted. So right now, I can tell you we are not filming episode 2 yet. We're still waiting for instructions. So for those of you that watched the first episode, you know that, again, this is where we talk possibly some spoilers. So if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. Remember, this is the spoiler-ish discussions. So, but again, we're kind of awaiting, like instruction on where to go next. So we don't know yet. So we're just waiting to find out. And then once that happens, we'll probably be on the next adventure. So, but yeah, as far as filming goes, again, I just want to say thank you to Tanya Webb and Charlie Hatfield. You guys were amazing hosts. Oh, here we go. Stacy, what's going on? I said, did you get any images, mind's eye of the spirit during the rod session? Sometimes when I'm on the rods, sometimes I will get images. Like every once in a while it's happened as far as images go, but not often, to be honest with you. And I probably should focus more on that in the future. But sometimes it happens every once in a while, and I need to be more conscious of recording that in my mind. There was an example one time where we were doing like an Estes style experiment, and I was blindfolded, and I had headphones that had the spirit box really loud in my ears. And like I said, I was blindfolded, and I was just calling out whatever I heard while the people on the outside were asking questions and doing a dowsing rod session. And during that time, I did actually see an image. And when I got done, I asked the host, I said, hey, I did see something. I don't know if this means anything, but I did have a very clear visual of this woman, like in an old kind of sepia tone picture, and she's kind of like turned back and smiling in like a convertible or something, and come to find out it was that picture, that photograph actually exists, and it was his aunt. So I do know that those things happen, and that's pretty cool when it does. Now when I did that dowsing rod session there, I'm trying to think if I did picture anything, but I can't remember off the top of my head, because also I was by myself, and when I was doing the dowsing rod session, sometimes I'm also trying to keep an eye on my surroundings in a way, I guess. So hopefully that answers your question. But I'm glad you liked the episode. I really am. Yeah, it was something I'm proud of. We worked hard. Obviously, it's you guys know me from my YouTube stuff, and the stuff that you guys have seen from my field work, it was okay. You know, a little bit of B-roll and just investigation, pretty basic stuff. This is obviously something on another level, so I really had to step up my game. And so, and even since I filmed that on the 23rd, I've already been learning so much more. And when you go and do certain things, you learn from that as well. So I've already learned from this first episode. And so as soon as we get the next episode, you know, hopefully I'll be able to capture that and tell that story. Whatever happens, hopefully I'll be able to tell that in a better way. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I mean, as far as filming goes, again, you know, like I said, Tanya Webb and Charlie Hatfield, they were very, very good folks. I would definitely recommend people. Again, I never even really heard of Old Hospital on College Hill. And, you know, so to go there and then to kind of be put in this situation and film there, it's a great, great place, great location. I look forward to going back someday. I really hope that we get to go back, whether it's part of the quest in the future, or whether it's, you know, just us going back. You know, it'd be really good to do. And I look forward to it. And I recommend people go there. If you have not gone to this place, look it up. It's in Williamson, West Virginia. But it is well worth it to me. I think it's great. And so one thing I definitely will say that for those of you that watched the episode, I'm not going to so much go into detail on this. Again, I don't mind talking a little spoilers on here, but I don't want to go full blown like deep dive stuff. But I will say that this episode did contain one of the, and for those of you that watched it, you know what I'm talking about. There is an episode or a section in there where I had a 30-minute challenge to be alone in a particular room. And I got to tell you, man, that was one of the most terrifying things for me in most of my paranormal career. And it really was, and I had been in other places alone in the dark. It's just the way things happen, the way, you know, your mind starts to panic because you're hearing noises outside of the room you're in. I think I would have preferred the noises to actually be in the room, because at least I know that it was probably like legitimately a ghost and was with me, versus all these noises I kept hearing outside and in different parts of the hospital while I was in that room. That was the most terrifying. And then leaving there and then realizing, oh my God, there's no sounds, you know. So I see you see me. Sorry, I did not see it yet. And hi, you got to go see it. This is the spoiler discussion part of it. So go see it. I know I'm live, but go watch it. Go watch it before we spoil anything for you. Seriously, I love having you in the chat, but you got to go watch it. Seriously. The Pennywise statue in the closet was intense. Right. Yeah, I mean, there's some of the props that were left in there. Again, now, at first I was kind of thinking it was like a lot of Halloween type props. But actually, you know, once you get in there, you realize that it's a lot of CPR dummies and things like that were left behind or that were in the hospital. And those CPR dummies, of course, were vandalized and, you know, made to look certain ways or whatever. So, but yes, definitely go see it. I hope we don't spoil it for you. Seriously. Because this is the spoiler type discussion. This is the after party, if you will. No, but seriously, if you want to hang around, that's cool. It's up to you. Sometimes, you know, people like to, they don't care if they get spoiled on certain things. They're going to go see it, and it's going to be cool anyways. But yeah, there was, going through there, and I wasn't allowed to have Terry Lynn with me this time. So again, that's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Again, for those of you that have seen it, you already know that. So being there alone is definitely intimidating in a way, especially something that big. And I think in the back of my mind was what happened to Terry Lynn and I at the old South Pittsburgh Hospital, and even our son Christian, he was with us. And what happened there at that hospital, we had gotten trapped in a part of a wing by an inhuman spirit. An inhuman spirit trapped us in the original section of the hospital and had us in circles. I never broadcast the episode because of certain things. We had a lot of tainted footage. So I really couldn't put together. I might, one of these days I might be able to edit some of that together, or at least maybe even show you guys, edit that scene together where you see where we get trapped. And because what happens, like there's like an access point, like a doorway that you go into the original section of the hospital. Well, you see us go in there, but like I said, when this inhuman spirit seemed to be chasing us, we were trying to get out of there quickly, and we couldn't find the exit because it had actually shut the door, and there was even a sign that kind of pointed a different direction. So there was no clear way out. So it would have had you in circles, and you would have had to circle back around toward where we first discovered it. So it had us going in circles, but for whatever reason, I call it intuition or whatever, but I just stopped and pushed down a door, and it flew open, and we saw the rest of the hospital, and we were able to leave and get out of there. But looking back on the footage, I double checked the footage, and it's shortly after we went in there, because that door stayed open all night long. This was like 2 a.m, or whatever. That door had stayed open to that section all day, all during the investigation. As soon as we went in there, you see the camera, we kind of turned back toward that direction, and the door's already shut. It had already shut us in that section. So that's, again, and we never touched the door. You walk in, so one of these days I'm going to edit that, and so you guys can kind of see that was pretty intense for us. But the point is that story, like, those things play in the back of your mind. Like, so when I'm at this hospital, it's like, I don't know what I'm going to encounter. Did I feel anything negative while I was there? No. To be honest with you, I didn't feel anything negative. There was a good amount of spirits there. So, which again, if you watch it, you'll probably find out how many. Again, when you're there, it's like there's a lot of those things in the back of your mind. Other situations that you've been in the past, it starts to all come back up psychologically. You're like, oh man, what if I run into, what if there is an inhuman spirit that's drawn here because of all the souls, that's come and gone in that hospital over the years? Hospitals, obviously, they're going to have trauma, between disfigurements, amputations, lives being close to death, being saved, lives being changed, and of course, lives perishing. So hospitals definitely have an interesting energy, to say the least, and may attract unwanted attention from the bad spirits, so to speak. So those things play in your mind when you're doing it, for sure. But as far as filming there, again, had great support. Again, like Tanya, Charlie Hatfield's the mayor of Williamson, and he was there to greet me. Like I said, they really made me feel special, and that's always good, And it was just a good, like I said, they pretty much got me in there, showed me around. I was there in the daytime to start filming B-roll. And once you get the tour, it's pretty much like game on, and they leave. Then you show up and you lock yourself in. And that's what I did. You guys see that. So it's interesting, to say the least. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, and I know Terry Lynn wasn't in this episode per se, other than her voice in the beginning, but she did help with some of the production and camera work and things like that for some of the initial stuff. But again, I was there by myself, so I kind of had to tackle everything on my own. And then when I got home, my son Christian, he helped out with editing. And but Terry Lynn, like once we got everything back and we got everything, all of our footage, back, Terry Lynn's like, okay, go do your thing. And she's like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to be tainted by anything. She's like, I just want to wait until it's done. And then, like I said, my son helped me out here and there, try to make sure that, because, like I said, I don't want certain things to be cheesy either. So my son had to help me weed out some of the cheese, so to speak. So he helped me, but he also has a good eye for editing and things like that. So I was able to go through and just spend the last month editing and really put a lot of extra effort in it for you guys. I really did. I really wanted to be something you guys are used to seeing, a certain level of quality. Like this is what you see when I do my normal show, just camera and sometimes, split screen with a guest. And then you see when I go out in the field, which I don't do often enough. But when I do go out in the field, you see a little bit of B-roll and an investigation, and it's always cool. But this was something on a whole nother level. I really wanted to bring that. I really wanted to represent Paraflixx in a good way. I truly did. I wanted to, because and I want to take a moment to talk about Paraflixx, because that's what this stream is all about, is the show on Paraflixx. So the thing I like about Paraflixx is that they're not just a YouTube filter. In other words, you're not, like, if you go to YouTube and you just type in paranormal, you're going to get a variety of paranormal stuff, and you can sit there and watch things all day, all week long. And with Paraflixx, though, there's a lot of things on there that you're not going to find on YouTube. And that's what they're going for. They're going for, if you're going to spend that $3 a month, and it used to be 10, but they lowered it down. It's only, and they also have a yearly rate too. It's like $29.99 for a year or something like that. And they have like codes, and anyway, it's really cool. But if you're going to spend money on them, their true belief is we don't want to just offer things you can find on YouTube. And so I totally respect that. And that was when I first met with the CEO, and that's what she explained to me, and so I really respect that. And that's why we try to make sure that this series is something that it is unique, and it is something that you're not going to find on YouTube. So it is exclusive to Paraflixx. So I love it. I hope we become a show that people regularly want to see on Paraflixx. Hopefully we'll get to film more often and film more episodes. Again, we're just waiting for the instructions for the next one. But who knows? I'm excited. I don't know where we're going to go. I don't know what we're going to do. We definitely, there's the possibilities. I have no idea. I like the fact that, again, spoiler here, the mystery character ParaXplorerZ, I like the fact that ParaXplorerZ sent us to a location that wasn't completely overdone. Like, I'm so glad he didn't send me like Waverly Hills or something, or like Pennhurst. These are like locations that are like done to death. You know what I mean? Like Pennhurst, like everything's all, and don't get me wrong, I haven't been to Pennhurst yet, but I would like to go. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to go there. But, but for this series, I wanted people to see unique locations. So I'm glad he sent us to Old College, because I never even heard of that place. So it's awesome. And I hope that with this and other people going there, I hope that they're able to do more and get more business from being in the series. And wherever we go next, I hope ParaX sends us somewhere cool like that again. I'd really hope we get to go to more unknown type places. That's so fun. I hope Terry Lynn gets to go with me next time too, because that's it's rough when you're alone, man. So for those of you that are watching, how many of you have seen it? Yeah, I know Stacy's seen it. I see you see me. I don't know if you're still in the chat. She said she hasn't seen it, but she will. Hopefully you're going to go see it. But if anybody else has any feedback or questions, things like that, I'll try to answer them if I can. Again, I don't mind talking a little bit of spoilers because I'm assuming you guys watched it, but I don't want to dive too deep into spoilers either. But there was a little surprise twist in there. So if you watched it, you know that there was a surprise twist, and that was rough to say the least. I was all set to go. Comfy cozy. No comfy cozy. You know what I'm talking about. So it's cool, though. It's cool. It keeps me on my toes. I like the fact that there is, somebody driving. There's a driving force behind the series that is pulling the strings. And I like that. It keeps me on my toes, keeps things exciting, and we'll see how that plays out in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, man, I don't know. I'm just so excited. I'm so happy. I'm proud to finally get it out there. And I really do hope that the Paraflixx community, I hope that the people that are subscribed to Paraflixx, I hope they like it. I hope they watch it. I'd love to see it hit the trending and the hot titles or something, of the most watched titles. That would be nice to get up there on those. So it'd be pretty cool. But for those of you, again, if you have not seen the episode yet, if you're just tuning in, guys, go see ParaXplorerZ episode 1 on Paraflixx. There's down in the description, there's a code or a link. You can go get Paraflixx. Again, use my link if you can. I'm just happy. I really am. I said, my wife and I, we were excited. Like, this whole started like 3 months ago, I think, when, and to Tatalongo's credit, he was the one actually to say, hey, Josh, you should look into Paraflixx. They're kind of this rising new platform that's potentially looking for content. And so when I was able to talk with Paraflixx and talk with Natalie, who's the CEO with them, it was really cool to have that meeting to discuss things. They're very open. They know what they want to do. They have a direction. They have a passion for the paranormal. And so when they offered me the contract to do this series, I was like, hell yeah. And Terry Lynn and I, we were so happy. And then when we finally got to go and film, it seemed like forever. Like when we finally got to go film too, it was like, God, I can't wait. I can't wait to go film. Can't wait. And like I said, then when we got the location, when ParaX picked the location and sent us there and everything, it was like, oh my God. And it was just like, it just everything happened so fast. But I spent so much time trying to film as much as I could. It was like, okay, I took whatever I could, film a bunch of stuff, come home, start editing, and like I kind of knew like wherever I went, I was going to want certain shots and certain things. And so I was pretty excited about that. But I know, like I said, the process started, like I said, maybe like 3 months ago, maybe. I don't even remember. It's been a good, at least a couple months for sure. Because Hell, we filmed over a month ago. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been like 3 months at least since we even did the contract with Paraflixx. So finally getting to debut this episode, I'm just really proud of, and I really do hope you guys, because some of you guys that's been with me from the beginning or even with me for a long time, you guys know we've been working hard to try to do what we can to bring you guys good content and just discuss paranormal. And so I'm so happy. I really am. And this is just like an impromptu live stream. I knew like after we debuted and we did the premiere, it's like I didn't know exactly. Like I knew I wanted to premiere the trailer because I couldn't show the trailer. Like I couldn't like once I filmed the trailer. And by the way, the trailer, like all the music scoring, that's all me. That's not stock music. That's actually I actually wrote the piano and like I did all the music composition for that trailer, by the way. But you know, when I did the trailer, it's like I got it done and I couldn't publicly show it. So I was like, I couldn't wait for people to see it. So finally, like, because that's the way Paraflixx works, is like they don't necessarily do the whole show trailers until like they pretty much just debut it like that day, and then you have like the trailer during the daytime, and then they debut it at night. So again, I kind of had to keep waiting for this day to happen. So it's like, now it's out there, and you guys can see the trailer, you can see the episode. So really happy for that. What else in the episode? Again, I really wanted to thank Tanya and Charlie. Again, great people, great hosts. I can't again speak highly enough of them. Even Charlie, the mayor, he came back around in the morning. Breakfast, again, local place, so good. Everybody was just so amazing. Seriously, I can't talk enough about the town. It's a cool little town. If you like, and I'm just going to promote the town. If you want a town that's got some trails, like some for ATV, they are like an ATV trail riding town. So for those of you that don't know much about Williamson, I'm sure if you watch the episode, you're going to get some history. I didn't do like a full on history, but it is the area where you had the Hatfield and McCoys. Yes, Charlie Hatfield, direct descendant, right? But Hatfield and McCoys, that's where that area, okay? Coal mining, farming, again, lots of coal mining, farming accidents, things like that in the past. But it's a cozy little town, little big in a way, in the mountains. But it's just a cool little place. ATVs, like since the coal mining stuff went down, and a lot of these coal mining mountain towns, they've been struggling, things like that. Well, part of their tourism is the ATV trails, and of course, even the old hospital on College Hill. So again, go check the stuff out. Go to Williamson. Go check out their stuff. Again, great little place to go visit, spend a little time there. I can't wait to go back, and hopefully, I get to take Terry Lynn, because I'd like to take her back and let her see. Although I'm not sure if she could have. She doesn't like going on like the steep. But it's not too steep. Like the drives aren't. It's not too bad. It really isn't. There are some grades on it, but it's pretty open. Pretty open drive. So I think she could handle it. If she can go to Asheville, I think if she can drive to Asheville, I think she can handle going to Williamson. So, so honey, you can make this trek. Trust me on this one. I think you got this one. It's not like some of the other craziness, I guess, but it's good as long as it's daytime driving for you. I think you'll be happy. But other than that, guys, I'm so I cannot wait until we can do the next episode. I am so waiting for the next set of instructions to happen because I just can't wait. I cannot wait to go and film. I've got so many ideas that hopefully I'll get to execute these ideas. I don't know. I mean, my luck, the next set of instructions is going to be like this, ParaXplorerZ may make Terry Lynn go alone. I don't know if she can handle that. So we'll see. We accepted a journey, so we'll see what happens. Other than that, guys, I'm not sure there's really much else to talk about without diving too deep into spoilers. I think for the most part, go watch it if you haven't watched it, and you watch this just because you're the type of person that likes to, you don't mind hearing spoilers. But go watch it then. Again, it's about 60 minutes of your life, an hour. But I really do hope you guys like it. If you do like it, please, again, keep watching it. Watch as much as you want. Again, I don't mind because I think you have to at least watch, a few minutes of it to be counted as a view anyways. But yeah, keep watching. I really do. And if you have feedback that you want to leave on it, put it in the comments down below. Jack Gaming says, "Hey Dad, good show." Thank you. Thank you. And again, my son, Jack Gaming, go check out his gaming channels. Again, you can kind of see some of his videos. He's 13, going on 14. But he's got a good eye. He really does. He's got a good eye for camera stuff. And so I actually valued his opinions, and he helped me edit this episode. So a lot of credit's going to go to him as well. He also is a cameraman for me. When I need to film things, he gets on the camera. If Terry Lynn gets on the camera, it's definitely a family affair when we need it to be. So I'm proud of that fact, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And, my family's awesome. So Terry Lynn's like, "Sorry, I was cleaning as usual." Yeah, that's okay. Cleaning during our premiere. That's how committed she is. See? But yeah, I mean, guys, I'm very proud, and I really do hope you guys enjoy everything. And I hope you guys look forward to more. But anyways, like I was saying, if you liked it though, comment down below. Comment here. Comment on the YouTube channel, wherever you want. Go ahead and put your comments, because I know, like with Paraflixx, I'm not sure if they have it's not like YouTube. I don't think they have a comment section, or you can't. I don't think you can click like and things like that. So, but any feedback, go to our Facebook, the Everything Paranormal Show. Go to the Facebook and go to the group and say, "Hey man, watched your show, loved it, whatever." Drop comments, whatever you want to do, and share, guys. If you go listen. There is a share feature on Paraflixx, though. It will give people a link that will take them to Paraflixx and subscribe. Now, I always say, use my link. Use my link that's on Facebook, or use the links that I give you down below. But guys, if you don't use that link and you just want to share the episode straight to certain people, go share it. Please. I don't care. If they don't use my link, they don't use my link. I don't care. I would rather people watch the show than going through my link. Trust me. If you can go through my link, go through my link. If not, don't worry about it. Go watch the show. Let me know what you think of that first episode. I really hope you do. But that's why I said it does have a share feature. Share it to them. And I believe you can watch it on a laptop. You can watch it with your phone, all that stuff. It's got the app. Because I know, even with Terry Lynn, she wanted to watch the Paraflixx, and but I sent her a link on Messenger, and she was able to pull it up in the living room on her laptop and sign in and watch it right there. So you can do that. You have options. But go, please, if you can, share. I really appreciate it. And there's going to be more to come with the series, But also keep an eye out because I am currently. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know as I get ready to start ending this little post premiere live stream. Is I am actually currently putting together a little Kickstarter. A little Kickstarter where we're just going to ask for a small amount of money just to help with the filming costs for the next 7 episodes. We're hoping that this paranormal journey, I don't know how long it's going to go. We're hoping it's going to at least be 8 episodes. I don't know. It depends on ParaXplorerZ. So, but for now, we're probably going to look at budgeting for 7 more episodes because 8 episodes could be a short season. I think the first season of Walking Dead was like 8 episodes or something. So I'm just using that as a benchmark. This could end up being a full blown season. I don't know what to expect, but in the meantime, we're going to probably do a Kickstarter, and it's not going to be a huge amount of money, but we're just going to try to at least get some things, to help out with some of the expenses of the rental locations and the set locations, some of the lodging and gas and things like that, some of the associated costs with filming, because it ain't cheap. And so we're having to fund everything ourselves. So I am looking at putting together a Kickstarter for that. So keep an eye on that, guys. And if you can, please share, help out with that as much as you can, because again, that's what keeps us going. That's what's going to keep us eventually. What I'd like to do, and you guys know me, I work 2 full-time jobs. This is my 3rd job, and it's tough because with those 2 full-time jobs, it's hard for me to truly devote the time to provide you guys with this amazing content. There's so much more I'd love to do for you guys. On the YouTube channel, I would love to be out, Terry Lynn and I would love to be out doing videos, or even me sometimes, because sometimes she can't always go out. But we would love to just be able to give you guys YouTube content on a regular basis. And then whenever ParaXplorerZ sends us on a journey, do that, film it, get it out to you guys. And Terry Lynn, I'm so proud of you. You did it, baby. Well, we did it together. It's not just me. It's a team effort, honey. I love you. But yes, thank you. And you too. You did it too. You helped out. And without you, honey, I can't do all this, You're my support. And you're my other half, and in a good way. My better half, as they say, right? So anyways, but yeah, without you, honey, I can't do this stuff. I do it for you guys, for you and Christian. But together, we accomplish a lot. So we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing and trying to bring you more and more paranormal content. Again, if we can get the Kickstarter, if we can at least get the minimal funds, then that'd be great. If we exceed the funds, that would be even better. But I'm going to put that together for you guys and have that to you hopefully soon. And I'll of course post the links, and and if you guys can share that around, that'd be awesome. But other than that, guys, I'll probably go ahead and in the live stream. I don't think we have a lot of questions right now. Hopefully, again, go see it if you haven't seen it. And if you did watch it, do me a favor, share it and go watch it again. We need all the views we can get. Share it. Hopefully we can get it on the most watched section of Paraflixx, the trending and all that good stuff. It'll be great to see that happen. So make that happen, guys. And remember, explore the forgotten. We'll see you in the next episode.